Hey, good morning, saints of God. Let me read this to you. It's coming out of Luke, the 4th chapter, starting at the 18th verse. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me because he has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He had sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captives, and recovering of the sight to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised, to preach the acceptable year of the Lord. The poor is more than someone who just doesn't have money. I believe in this case, when Jesus Christ was talking about the poor, he was not just talking about people who had little value or who didn't have money. But I also believe he was talking to people who was deprived spiritually and mentally in their life because of the tone of the language. He said, "For the Spirit of the Lord is upon me because he has anointed me to preach the gospel." And then this word preach means to proclaim, and what he's proclaiming is the gospel, is the good news. There are people who go through life receiving nothing but negative information, receiving nothing but bad news, who have been verbally abused their whole life, who've been told they will never be nothing, who've been told they'll never amount to anything. And could you imagine going through life being told this rhetoric, and this thing seeks into your spirit, and to your emotional well-being deep, and is rooted. And so you go through life hearing this and believing this, and that seems to be the plot of your life. When Jesus Christ came, I come to tell you good news. I come to tell you that you are somebody. I come to tell you that you are somebody in me, in Jesus Christ. I come to tell you that you are kings, that you are more than a conqueror, that you are beautiful, that you are eloquent, that you are smart, that you are intelligent, that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. There is nothing beyond your scope, nothing beyond your capability. That if you have the faith the size of a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, and do not doubt in your heart, and it shall be moved. That if you abide in me and I abide in you, you can ask anything. That I am the way, the truth, and to life. That in me all things are possible. And also in me is forgiveness of sins. There's people that go through life being abused and beat down and put down. But the good news come to lift you up. It come to raise you not only from the dead physically, but to raise you from the dead spiritually and emotionally. That is the power of the good news. That is the power of the gospel. We are all guilty. All of us are guilty of saying and doing something to someone negative. God forgive us. But the good news, the news that Jesus Christ come to bring to us, to the poor, mentally and physically, not just our physical being, but our spiritual and our emotional well-being, is that we are somebody in him. We are somebody in him, regardless of how we look, regardless of our skin color, regardless of our background, regardless of our ethnicity, regardless of anything. We are somebody in him. And I want to tell you that God loves you. And he has came to proclaim the gospel, the good news in your life, and to tell you that he loves you. If nobody else loves you, God loves you so much. And that is the good news in our life. God bless you. Have a great day.